Members of the CRPD committee at the UN. Today your annual conference begins, and we in Akim, as one of your consultant organization, want to tell you about Ruth Peretz. Ruth was a charming 17-year-old girl who loved to dance. She was a student at Akim Haifa School for Children with Intellectual Disability. Together with her father, Eric, she went to outdoor parties and danced with everyone as equal. On October 7th, when the Hamas terrorists attacked and murdered the people at the Nova Festival, her father lifted her from her wheelchair and ran to hide with her in ambulance with many other friends. Hamas terrorists fired an RPG missile at the ambulance and burned them all. With great difficulty, the bodies of Eric, Ruth, and the other murdered people were identified at the scene. And we are at the UN blacklist? On October 7th, an orchestrated and managed operation for the genocide of the Jews in Israel began. It started in the south, in the murder of 1,200 children, women, and men, the rape of women as if we were in the Middle Ages, and the kidnapping of 252 people from Israel by Hamas in Gaza. From the north, as thousands of missiles were fired at children and civilians by Hezbollah terrorists from Lebanon, while from the east, hundreds of missiles from Iran and Iraq, targeting civilian, children, women, and men in Israel. And let's not forget the Houthis who keep launching missiles from Yemen to Israeli south. They all share one goal: the genocide of the Jews in Israel. And we are on the UN blacklist? For 20 years, Israeli children, women and men have suffered from rocket fire. People in Ashkelon, including people with disabilities, need to take shelter within 30 seconds for years and years now. This is similar to the time that people have in Tzfat in the north. While they are targeting Israeli civilians, for years Israel has avoided starting a war and did everything in its power not to harm innocents in Gaza. And we are on the UN blacklist? Members of the CRPD committee, your heart must be in the right place if you have chosen to dedicate your life to the inclusion and safety of people with disabilities all over the world. Please do your part today at the conference and make your voice heard for people with disabilities in Israel and for people in Israel in general. Act to bring our hostages home. Be on the right side of history.